Hello, how are y'all doing? I just want to have a little moment with y'all to let y'all know, this is me. My personality, I can't tell because I am just me. And I love me. And I want to say thank y'all for, all watching me. And I send love and light truly to you. I have my issues, my problems, just like everybody else. But I'm going to tell you something. I learned one thing. You have to stop. Just because you look at a person, just because they seem like this and that, you need to know that person. Because the person that you're looking at may have more love and kindness to give you than anybody you ever met. First of all, people got to want to love. Want to open up their heart. It's kind of hard to give your heart to the people that hurt you. But you can't live with it like that. You just got to say it happened and it's over. And peace within yourself. You have to love you. I have changed in a lot of ways. And I am proud of myself. Because I don't care what I go through. I never pretended on here that I was anything. I want to let y'all know this is what I do here is not just to pretend to be nothing. Just to pretend to y'all, to show y'all this and that. My personality is off the chain. I'm real. My swag is deep, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't help it. I just love some meme. It just makes me want to crawl and praise and love myself. I just want to love myself every day I wake up. That's just facts, baby. And, I just feel that I had to learn to love myself. And it was hard because people saw all my flaws. One thing I had to remember, what is your good flaws? What do you do for yourself to make yourself inspire yourself to want to just go just explore? It's always, is it serious? If your life is always just serious and you never get out of that little everyday routine, I can just stay here forever and love it. No. You have to remember, you move or you lose it. Just like if we don't use our brain, we lose when we get older. Y'all, and when you get older, people say older people ain't got no swag, baby. It's time to sit down and y'all got to hold them flags. Then hold them flags. And hold them flags. I ain't just hold no flags. I'm gonna tell you something about me. If I start holding some flags, then we got a problem. Me and upstairs we're gonna have to retalk this. See, the problem is, excuse me for the water. I have to take care of myself. You always have to believe that you are here for something. And you are here on this nice planet when it grows them pretty flowers and everything. So how is you ugly? How is you this? Because really you're not. You just surrounded by a lot of people don't know what beauty is. Because you got to look at inside and the outside of you. And ladies, remember, just because you're married, and I had to learn this, and I'm gonna tell you something. I had my qualifications, and let me tell you, I had my qualifications for saying this because I was married 19 years, and I was sitting in a marriage that was made on basically when you first get with somebody, you first meet somebody, you think that everything's rosy and everything's good. But I had to remember where a person took you the first time you met them. And ask yourself, if you felt bad or anything you should have questioned when, like that time, my first date was CC's. That's where, don't y'all say, I don't know what to tell you. Back in them days, we just accept anything besides, going to, because I tried to be, how could you say, not a high price kind of woman. I try to be a person that people don't understand one thing about me. I'm giving, but it's hard for me to accept. I don't know, because I feel so within me. I love people. And I love people that are genuine and show their true colors, and they tell the truth, and they face their fears, and they stand up for their wrongs, and they are honorable people and stand up with dignity and want peace and love and light on this planet. I stand up for this. I respect that. But when it comes to being married, you gotta understand, if a marriage wasn't for you and you was just in a marriage and you knew things were just rocky, but you sit in that marriage until the end, it's called, that's the way I was taught. And that's true. But sometimes you got to remember this, and I give you a little advice. And this is from me. I don't usually give people advice. This is my own opinion. You got to think of you. Because living in something that was not for you, you sit there and put yourself in spiritual jail. And stiffened up, and you wasn't moving. You just there. You didn't remove yourself from the situation. You were stuck there. It's like being in spiritual jail. Spiritually. You didn't know how to walk away. You was abused a lot of times. When a person is abused in one relationship, they jump into another. See, there's always different kinds of abuse. Physical, and one with mouth. And in the one that abuse with mouth, they don't hurt nobody. But they sure hurt you with their words. And you get tested. And sometimes you get tested to see how much you can take. And you take so much to the end of you. And then you realize you hurt more than just you. You didn't think about the others. And you have to remember that everybody has a story. And everybody has to get stronger in these streets, because if you're weak in these streets, it'll eat you up. It'll eat you up. You have to stand by what you say and what you mean. Excuse me, y'all. Some don't want me to be speaking to you, but anyway, you have to stand up for what you want. Who are you, ladies? Are you I'm just here to be I'll do what you say, and I'll take what you do, and I'll take your abuse until it's over, and then hey, I'm free, and I'm going to show out, and I'm going to make some mistakes. But the thing you got to remember, how long did you stay stuck? And that's not good. Because you got to learn, you're getting tested in every situation. Everybody think, oh, I'm just sitting in here, and I'm with this, and I'm with that, just doing what I got to do. But I'm going to tell you something. Abuse is abuse. Mentally abuse. Sometimes you gotta remember, some people when they were young, there was words, how people talk to you, how people show you love. It's very important in a child's life. Remember that. That's for me, my opinion. Because when you show a child love, then they start to realize at a young age that there's some love out there and there's some hope for love. Because when you do not, you don't see, you feel like you just doomed. But you're not. At the end of the story, you did your assignment on earth. You did your assignment. But remember, if it feels fishy to you and you knew you should have left, you denied yourself. You stuck there. You stuck your own self in a hole that you could have just freed yourself from. Because sometimes it's hard. And yeah, they'll fight you. I got some that'll chase you everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. I've had that one. Chase you from place to place. But when they find out there's no more chasing because you don't fear no more, most men or women, we got to understand about a man. When you test them, when they're not right themselves, at the moment that they're angry over something that may just seem silly to you, sometimes we erase that. But that's not what you should have your surrounding your people to see. I had to learn that. And you got to start thinking that there's more than just you. If you got little ones and you put them in that situation, they grow up, and that situation that you put them in, they gonna tell you, and it's gonna hurt. When it hurts, it hurt hard, because see, how you bring up somebody is how you're treated. I done figured this out, because when you only wanted love and you never got it, you got to go get it somewhere. And sometimes where you go get it, it costs you more than what you should have paid. Because you should have been gone. But love kept you there. So-called love. If you a person that's getting abused, like hurt, or I know how it is, because that happened to me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat my past. I done went to work black eyes. I know what a narcissist is. But I had to learn early that stuff was orchestrated. See, some things you gotta pass a test. And when you learn to walk away, it depends on how you walk away and who you depend on. See, I didn't know I had more than me just wandering around here to depend on. So I was good. I was always saved. It's just like being a little person and you got all people holding you if you fall. I fell back and something just hold me and brought me back up. I done felt that. I had that happen to me. So I know I'm protected. But the thing is, they tried to stop me for one thing, and that is having love. Being comfortable. It was always someone didn't want me to do this or do that. You're not supposed to say this, and you're not supposed to be in the public. You're supposed to sit there and be quiet because you think you're different. Being different is nothing, baby. It's just exciting to be better than what people think you are. Because you know if you're different, then you got some qualities, baby. And your qualities is real tough. And your thoughts make you win it all by just being positive in your motives and how you do things. Because we want to do things like we want to. And I don't sugarcoat it. I'm gonna have a good time in my last part, whatever I got going on. Why should I be so? This why I be understanding people always in everybody's business. I don't get that. That's one thing I don't like. But one thing I don't, people try to tell me, judge me, they don't be because I got some people behind me that go online and torture my name. I know. But I just pray for you. Because it's the anger and the hate and it could be jealousy that makes you do it. And need to go and get a life. That's what the main point is. But some people don't. They want to harass your life because you're happy. And I get that. And I'm going to always be happy. Just before I got to do, I'm more happy than I ever was because a lot of days I sit in a shell. And sitting in a shell is not what you do. I don't care if you lose your husband, whoever, you got to face that. Because it can't be ruined. You just can't erase it. It happened. Someone got their wings. They got to go do another assignment. And believe me, they'll be back. It's like this planet here to learn something. This planet here is hard. Because every time you come to them levels you complete, you eventually you get to do something better than this. Coming here. And so sometimes we don't know who we are. We just here. See, I'm talking too much. They don't like it. I get it. But anyway, I want to say thank you. I'm going to just talk to y'all briefly. Bye-bye.